Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Albion Online on a budget, free to premium edition. In the last episodes, I showed you how to start a brand new account with a brand new character, go through the tutorial island, take your 3 days of free premium, and by using gathering stone to get enough money, which is 1,000,000 silver, to start a brand new guild and have a little money left over. In this series of episodes, it'll probably be either 3 or 4 episodes, I'm going to show you how to take a second character, which is this one, G Island Jab. And if you don't know what G Island stands for, it's basically we're going to get a guild island. In order to get a guild island, we need 5,000,000 silver. That's right, 5,000,000 silver. That's not a whole lot. However, we're doing it with a caveat. We're not going into the black zone. We're not going into dungeons. We're not going into the red zones. There will never be an opportunity for you to worry or stress out about being killed and losing all your stuff. That's not what this series is all about. This series is for people that want to play casually, live in the blue and yellow zones and still accomplish premium. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we'll enter the world. I've already did tutorial island. We're already got our 3 days of premium going. They're just barely going. I've already, did my stuff to where I've got tier 4 here. I can use a tier 4 weapon and stuff like that. But the problem is we need money, right? Because if we look, I only have 222 silver, and that's not going to be enough to get us started. However, if we go to the guild, right, and we go to Guild Finder and click this button right here, right, Guild Finder, we can see if I can find my guild. Hey, there it is, free to prim. All we have to do is apply, right? And there's an application, and all I got to do is say, hey, it's me, Jab, right? We'll send it. It's been sent, and now all I have to do is log out, log in with my new character, right? And you see how there's a blue one up here? That's for guild. Hey, look, all I have to do is, accept. All right, now all I got to do is be able to figure out how to give him permissions, right? So I can go in here, and here's Guild Jab and G Island Jab, which, you know what? Now all I have to do is go, all right, well, hang on a second. If we go into rights and management right here, right? Hey, look, I'm going to give my new character Guild Master, and now he has the rights to do anything with the guild, right? He can take money, he can spend it. I can, and we're off to go. So now all I gotta do is log out of this character, log in with this character. The one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the mule. I don't need the mule right now. I hit G, right? Now I can hit the coin button, the account, and look, I can withdraw money. We'll withdraw that much, right? I'm not gonna need all of it, but we'll withdraw that. And now I'm gonna go into the auction house, and I'm gonna buy some stuff, and we'll see y'all in just a couple minutes. All right, I purchased the stuff that I needed from the auction house, and I'll show you what it is I got if you're unsure. So I purchased a adapt longbow because I'm a bow character, and this is what I use. I purchased a bag because we're gonna need this, and a tier 3 ox. Now you're just like, well, where are we? Okay, we were in Bridgewatch, right? And the reason why we're in Bridgewatch is because in the desert, leather is the most abundant resource, and that's what we're harvesting with this character. Is we're going to be a skinner. So we came into Step Cross, right? Went to Bridgewatch, did all my funky things so I could get the tomes of insight and all that other stuff going. And, I showed you how to join the guild. We got some money going, and now we're off and running. All right, so one of the things I'm going to tell you is that my philosophy is when we are gathering resources, we don't overswing, right? We only hunt the stuff that's equivalent to the resource that we're using. We're using tier 2, so I'm only going to hunt tier 2 animals. Even though I could do tier 3 skinning, it's not, in my opinion, it's not worth it. It's time consuming, and you can get there faster by doing it this method. we're in Fractured Ground, and in Fractured Ground, the resources is tier 2 and tier 3. And, you know, there's 23 people in here, but basically all we're doing is we're trying to get to our skill unlock. So we're just going to ride around here and we're going to be like, yo, like that guy's probably a bot. Because he's standing in one place. But you know, that's okay. There's a tier 3. Hey, look, all we gotta do is hit that, bring them to us, right? Drop an AoE, boom, 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 and skin them, and then move on to the next group. You know, if you only find one at a time, do one at a time, no problem. It won't take very long. I'll be right back as soon as we get to the point system. Also, a side note, if you get a chance and you kill one of these little grub things, make sure you skin it one time because you need it for the bonus. And also, I did get 2 skinning knives. That's very important, and you'll see why when we get to the point break. And just like that, we hit our point level. I'm going to go back to town, and we're going to get tier 3 skinning knives, and I'm going to get a tier 7 chicken pie, or not chicken pie, goose pie? No. Pork pie. That's what it is. We're going to go get us some pork pie and tier 3 skin and stuff. So yeah, I'll be back here in a little bit. We're at the bank, Bridgewatch, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop the skins that we have. This is why I told you to get 2, because one's broken and we usually part of this. If you don't get 2, you're not going to be able to get through it. I'm going to go ahead and spend the points in skinning, which should be right there. Yo, we'll spend the 5 points. It's well worth it because we're on the clock and we need to get 5 million as quickly as we can. Also, we're gonna go ahead and grab the unclaimed rewards because I think there's an important one in here we need. Hang on a second. Money. This is one that you want because this will give you 1,000 towards unlocking tier 4. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these taken care of. Make sure you do them one at a time. And hey, look, we get learning points back. So the 5 points that we spent, they're back. I'm just gonna go back into the zone that we were in. I did buy 3 pork pies. And if you don't know what a pork pie does, is it gives you a bonus towards your gathering, right? And increases your yield, it increases your speed. And does it do something else? Hang on a second. It may not increase your speed. Hang on a second. Your gathering yield by 15% and your max load by 30%. That's what it does. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get in here and then I'm going to show you how I go about this, right? We're just looking for tier 2, tier 3 stuff. I want to show you what a tier 3 thing looks like. So we're going to skip past those 2s really quick. Look, this guy's still this guy's got to be a bot, right? So look, I'm gonna tag this guy. I'm gonna tag these guys, right? I'm just gonna come over here. I'm gonna just drop an AoE, and if that doesn't kill it, there's another one. And now I'm just gonna skin them. Now, you remember when I told you you wanted to skin that little tier 1 rodent? The reason why you want to do that is because we just unlocked the ability of doing tier. Well, here I'll show you. In here, it's three types of hide animals. So if you do 1, 2, and 3, imagine that. All right, so I'm gonna run through here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull tier 2, tier 3 animals, and we're going to unlock tier 4 really quick. I'll tell you how long it takes. See y'all in just a bit. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. Hey, just like that, we've got to the learning point thing. So let's go ahead and take care of this last guy. We'll spend our learning points. We'll go into the Destiny board. How many learning points is it going to be? It's going to cost us 35. It's well worth it. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go back into town and I'm going to buy some gathering gear and upgrade, and we'll drop this leather off and we'll talk about the next step. We're at the auction house. If you're unsure of what gathering gear we need to get, under gathering gear, what you're looking for is skinning stuff. So we're looking for the skinning garb. So that's the chest piece. You're gonna need a skinning backpack. You're gonna need the skinning cap and the skinning work booth. Along with the tool. The reason why I got 2 tier 3s, I did repair it, but one of them was completely broken, and if you hadn't got two tier 3s, you wouldn't got to the break point. So let's talk about the gathering gear. The important thing about gathering gear is this hide poisoning, right? You definitely want this. It's going to make it easier to kill the animals. I'll show you an example of that. As far as that, take that. And as far as this, you want the bear trap, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go if you wanted to know, we got a stack in a third of tier 2 and almost half a stack of tier 3. Oh no, I'm sorry, a stack and a half of tier 3 and a third of tier 2 so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'm gonna get to the zone that we're gonna start hunting at, and then we'll talk about how all this stuff works. All right, guys, I am in Dry Meadow, and Dry Meadow is just a couple of zones from Bridgewatch. The reason why I'm here is that it's tier 2 through tier 4. So we're not over swinging, and there are some forts in here, and I'll explain to you why the forts are important. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pop a pie. So we got a timer going. I'm going to show you what we got inventory wise. So it's just under 2K is what this is worth. And you see this right here? We're going to hit R, right? And then I'm going to mount up. And what R does is it gives me a poison buff. So what I can do is I can get this going, and then I can sit here and be like, tag, tag, tag. And you see how they're all just starting to lose stuff? It's because of the poison buff, right? It makes it so much easier. And then what I do is I just gather them, and before I mount back up, right, I'll hit the poison again. I'll mount up, and then I'll go find the next group of stuff that I'm gonna round up. Now there are tier 4 stags and stuff in here, which they can drop babies, which are very important. And yeah, so we're gonna come up here and see, watch. I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna tag that, I'm gonna tag this, I'm gonna tag that, and then I'm just gonna drop an AoE and poof, right? Bob's your uncle, they're all done. Hey, I can get this guy, come here, and boom, right? The poison does most of the work for you. It makes it easier. And then, you know, I skinned them all, and then I go to the next group of mods and you know, do it. There's only 9 of us in here, so I should be pretty well. Place a bet on how much you think that I'll harvest in 30 minutes. I'll let you know when the pie's over. All right. This is the magic you're looking for right here. There's a baby, right? And those babies are worth 87,500. So when you get those drops, they're worth it. They definitely help the income. And the stacks do drop them. And here's the other thing. It's random. Sometimes you get lucky when you pull a bunch of them. Sometimes you just got to pull one and you get one. I don't know how it works. I just know it does. So yeah, kill as many as you can. All right, guys, the pie wore off, and yeah, let's look where we're at 30 minutes in. 318,000. It's better to be lucky than good. I actually got another fawn drop. Now, here's the one thing I'm gonna tell you: our knife is almost completely worn out. Well, it's yellow. However, in this zone, right, there's these towers, right here. That is a repair station, so we can repair out here, and then instead of having to go all the way back to the city, and we can burn another pie and get another 30 minutes in. Right now we're sitting at 267 tier 2, 485 tier 3, 503, and then 59 and 22 plus 2 fawns. All right, now I'm gonna tell you, this is the amount of fawn drops that we got. That's highly unusual. You know, maybe you get one every hour and a half, getting 2.5, you know, and they were pretty much back to back too. I'm gonna go ahead and burn another pie, and we'll get going, and we'll see what where we're at in another half an hour. All right, the second pie wore off, and we're back at the bank of Bridgewatch. So we are sitting at, nope, I'll put that there. We're sitting at 424,000 estimated market value, and we have also got a buttload of these. So let's see what those are. Hey, more learning points. More learning points. We've got some money. Can't use that yet. Wait, is that that's for 6? Can't use that yet. Toma Insight. Ooh, we got a rug. Some more money. And another Toma Insight. And that Toma Insight. So we're sitting good. Let's go ahead. I want to put this stuff in here, and we're going to separate this. So this is the stuff that we got before we unlocked tier 4. This is what we got after tier 4. And the reason why I'm doing this is I want to see, I want to prove a theory, right? Let's put this in there. We'll put those in there, put that in there, put these in here. And my theory is this. I want to go into, I'm either going to go into Fractured Ground or Prospector's Hope, right? One of the two. It's only tier 2, tier 3. And I want to do just 30 minutes of hunting using a pie in tier 4. And let's see what I can do in 30 minutes. Will it be the same result as we did with the stone, or is it different because we have to hunt it? Let's find out. We're back at the Bank of Bridgewatch, and yeah, look at that. 259k tier 2 and tier 3 skins, right? A stack and 2/3 and almost a stack at tier 2. And yeah, we're close to breaking the skinning knife. So yeah, you can, that's half a million in an hour. And let's see, what did we do with our hour over doing this? We're not going to count. We're not going to count the fawn, right? Well, let's see what it is without the fawn drop. So we did 247 without the fawn drop in an hour. Add the fawn drop, it puts us at 422. So yeah, like I said, it can be extremely profitable just doing tier 2 and 3. However, you don't get the shiny mats, you don't get the chances of the fawn drops. Is it worth it or not? Not 100% sure, because I'd have to look at the market to see what exactly what the difference between tier 3 and tier 4 skin leather is. But you know what? We've made it pretty good. we're sitting at, let's see, have we, yep, we've unlocked the ability to use tier 5. Oxes, where are we on our bows? We're 6, so we're getting close to, at 10 we get tier 5 bows. And where are we sitting on? We're close to getting to the break point of being able to spend points. However, we're a ways on points. So yeah, I feel that we've accomplished quite a bit in a short period of time. Also, we need to look at value, right? So because we're trying to get 5 mil, let's go ahead and stick all of this on us right now. Yeah, everybody get on. That's worth something. We're sitting at 893 estimated value. That's not counting refining. When we look into Guild Bank itself, we're sitting at another 719. And inventory wise, we're sitting at, so that's 893 plus 120, that's 9, that's $1 million. And in the bank, we're sitting at, so we're at like 1.7 million. We need to get to 6. So we're almost a third of the way there. Oh no, we need to get to 5, not 6. All right, guys, if you've made it this far and you're enjoying the process and you're not subscribed, think about hitting the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Leave a like, a comment. Where do you think I should sell this? I know where to refine it. I'm not quite sure where to sell it. The other thing is I need to get a bigger ox, right? Because this tier 3 ox isn't going to cut it, so we're going to have to invest in our future. All right, guys, if I don't see you in between now and then, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming.